Every year, the NUCOR steel mill in Berkeley, South Carolina produces more than 2.5 million tons of rolled sheet steel and 1 million tons of steel beams and girders in 20 different grades. And it all starts in the melt area. The melt area of a steel mill is one of the harshest industrial environments in the manufacturing world. This environment, where temperatures soar to 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit and raw materials are measured in the hundreds of tons, puts an incredible strain on equipment and control systems. With competitive pressures growing in the global steel market, managers at NUCOR Steel's Berkeley, South Carolina mill needed to make sure they were getting as much capacity as possible from their operation to maintain their position as one of the top steel producers in the world. To accomplish this, the Berkeley mill implemented a production and performance management system from Wonderware, a business unit of Invensys. Wonderware's production and performance management software empowers users to improve operational efficiencies, product quality, and mill throughput. These industry-leading solutions leverage the mill's existing hardware and software applications and deliver a rapid return on investment with the lowest system lifecycle costs. NUCOR steel is shipped to customers all over the world who either reprocess and resell it or turn the rolled steel into finished goods such as refrigerators and automotive parts.
We live in a worldwide economy now, so it's important that we stay on the leading edge of technologies, both in how we control our furnaces and how we collect data for our furnaces.
The majority of the world's carbon and alloy steel production uses electric arc furnaces. At NUCOR's Berkeley mill, each load consists of 180 tons of recycled scrap and raw iron ore. Once charged into the furnace, an intensely enormous amount of energy, 1,200 volts and 160,000 amps, is added, generating temperatures nearing 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit to melt the charge. Once impurities are removed, carbon and alloys are added to the mix to add tensile quality and produce the required grade of steel. Once it's determined to be perfect, it is molded into sheets of differing thicknesses and widths to meet specific customer orders. Flexibility in this environment is a key challenge as equipment frequently must be repaired or replaced. NUCOR steel must also be prepared to respond to rapidly changing market conditions. Wonderware delivers this flexibility by providing a clear picture of what's happening within the process.
The steel industry is a very harsh environment. We see equipment destroyed and replaced sometimes on a daily basis, and we needed a system that allowed us to make those changes, those replacements very quickly without having to reprogram or reinvent the wheel on a daily basis. And we needed a system that would allow us to do that as quickly as possible, lower our total cost of ownership, and speed up the rate we're able to make those changes and make the improvements. Less time we spend doing programming allows us to spend more time making the improvements and raise our total profits for the company.
Melt shop electrician Michael Higgins was responsible for programming PLCs and managing the supervisory control system during the implementation of the new system. The mill has relied on InTouch, Wonderware's industry-leading supervisory control and visualization technology, since it opened in 1997.
We started the plant with Wonderware. We specified that when we started the plant that we wanted to use Wonderware. As we grew with the system, we wanted to get a good trending tool, so we went with Industrial SQL Server.
NUCOR Steel turned to InSource Solutions, Wonderware's value-added reseller, and asked them about the Industrial SQL Server historian. It delivered the data, both current and historic, that empowered the melt shop team to do the detailed analysis and trending, and has helped them identify and eliminate the problems that caused downtime. Metrics, such as the number of tons charged into each load, the temperature in the furnace, and the amount of time the furnaces take to operate, are collected and analyzed each day to identify opportunities to improve processes.
The biggest benefit that we received was our improvement in the holes in the furnace. We use RTDs to sense heat on the side of the furnace that can come either from an arc deflection, from an arc flare, or from blowback on our cojets. We were able to historize this much more accurately, and we were able to come up with more sophisticated controls This allowed us to do two things, actually. One, it allowed us to alarm and shut down before we got holes, and that saved somewhere between 2 and 5% productivity just through elimination of downtime. It also allowed us to go to more advanced controls where rather than shutting the furnace off, we could just volt the furnace down. That gave us a 5 to 10% gain in average voltage, which is directly proportional to productivity.
Thanks to Orchestra technology, Invensis' unique software architecture, the industrial application server centralized all the data coming out of the different furnaces in the melt shop, providing tight integration regardless of its source. The Orchestra architecture was built on the latest Microsoft .NET and Windows Server technologies and utilizes these platforms to offer a unified environment that enables the lowest integration and lifecycle costs. Industrial Application Server provides a unified environment for visualization, plant history, device communications, and automation application integration. Additionally, it provides the capability for common control and analysis and the ability to make rapid changes to improve production processes. The Orchestra architecture enables the use of standardized application objects for faster engineering. This means that new equipment can be added or removed from a mix with ease. In an environment like a melt room, where equipment has a short life cycle, this is critical.
Well, Wonderware and application server has done for us more than anything else has allowed us to make rapid changes that we were able to add a piece of equipment in a matter of minutes, where sometimes it would take us hours or even days to make the required PLC changes and HMI changes.
For NUCOR steel, these systems had an immediate and significant impact on operations. The new system also had a dramatic impact on the quality of daily executive reporting. Before Wonderware, daily executive reports required 3 different sets of data that was not always accurate. Thanks to the open .NET architecture of the Industrial Application Server, Mike Higgins and his team were able to completely bypass the old system and feed data directly from the InTouch control system into the Industrial SQL Server Historian and into the plant-wide data collection system, ultimately saving them a significant amount of time and money.
I would recommend Wonderware to anybody that was looking for a way to better their process and to better their profits and to speed up their ability to make programming changes.
NUCOR Steel has forged an alliance with Wonderware that has increased productivity and profitability, keeping their mill on the cutting edge of the steel industry.